We need to keep in mind that we're looking at 63 grams of fat for the day. We're looking at 14 grams of saturated fat. That's going to be important at breakfast. Also, surprisingly, we need to start thinking about sodium right off the bat. If you're going to keep it under a low sodium diet, it's 2,000 milligrams. You want to start chipping away at that goal of 30 grams of fiber a day at breakfast. If you don't start, most Americans get like 5 grams of fiber a day. Not enough. You need to start adding to that immediately, day one. It's only going to give you 2 grams of dietary fiber. Not a really great choice. It also has 19 grams of added sugar and 53 carbohydrates, 7 grams of fiber, 3 times the amount of fiber. This cereal, touting that it's whole grain, and you expect it to be whole grains, 28 grams. Let's see what it turns out to be fiber-wise. So a portion of this has 3 grams of fiber. You need to be careful when you look at the front box. The front of the box, the word whole grain means absolutely nothing. What you're looking for is something that says whole wheat, because that means something. There's a definition to that. It has to be whole wheat. Whole grain can mean anything, as evidenced by the fact that this has just 3 grams of fiber. Okay, so timeout. I get a little bit excited sometimes. Whole grain doesn't mean nothing. Let's clarify that. There's a very specific definition of whole grain. In fact, it's supplied by the Whole Grain Council. And the Whole Grain Council has 3 different levels of stamps. Whole grain, 50% whole grain, and 100% whole grain. And in order to be on a box, they have to meet certain criteria. And there is a URL to take you to this page if you want to get involved with the minutia of what that definition is. Even for dietitians like me, I do not want to take time to do that. So I'm going to use a shortcut. And the shortcut is to go right to the nutrition facts label. And a little reminder about why we're even talking about fiber. If you're going to be following the DASH diet, you need to get at least 30 grams of fiber a day, and that's extremely important. And you need to start working on it at breakfast, and that's what we've been talking about. The place where you find where the fiber is right here on the nutrition facts label. The whole takeaway from this whole thing is don't pay attention to what's on the cover of the box. Go right to the statement about nutrition facts and determine if this is a good product for you based on what you're trying to do at this moment in time. What you're going to discover is that looking at the nutrition facts label and your parameters, you may choose different items based on where you are on the day. If you're planning to have pizza for lunch and you know you're going to have it, your saturated fat, and your sodium is going to be elevated with lunch. You might want to do something that's low in sodium, like this, and not do something that's higher in fiber but really high in sodium, like this. You need to pay attention to the nutrition facts label acutely. You need to also pay attention to what your parameters are.